How are things going?
We're holding our course. Not too much traffic on this route. There was a large troop of transport ships that went roaring by a few hours ago, and that held us up for a little bit, but I don't think the delay will affect our arrival time by much.
That's good. You've been at the controls for 5 hours. Would you like to take a rest?
I suppose I could take a stretch break. I'll join the others in the lounge and grab myself a nutrition gel.
Ah, there you are, Taryn. Come for a well-earned break, I hope. Anna is making some pancakes. You should try one.
Pancakes? I suppose I could have one or two.
Or 3 or 4. I've seen you tucking into these people's food.
Well, if the droid is making some, it'd be rude not to sample them.
Please indicate number of pancakes.
Well, just to prove to the Doctor that I can exercise some self-discipline, I'll start with 1.
One pancake as requested.
Well, what do you think?
I think I'd like another one.
What's the matter, Brophy?
Come to the bridge now. You're all wanting to go see this. I'll adjust the feed for you.
Calling Magenta. Calling Magenta. Are you receiving? Are you receiving?
Magenta here. Go ahead, Val. What's the problem?
We've just sighted Governor Hal Rowan's battlecruiser entering Geridian space. It'll probably be landing in the next 10 minutes. There's no doubt about its course. It's heading for the base.
There can be only one reason for that. Hal Rowan's uncovered my connection to the faction.
It seems likely. If he were coming for any other reason, he'd travel in his flagship. Val, you're going to have to abandon the base.
I don't think we've got the time for that. We're going to have to stand and fight. The battlecruiser seems to be slowing. It must have begun its landing sequence.
That's the ship that passed us a few hours ago.
And you didn't think to tell us about it?
How could I have known it was Rowan's ship?
Quiet, you two. Val, do what you need to do and keep us posted.
Magenta, it's me. Don't stray from your course, just keep going, we'll hold things here.
Dad? You're not a trained soldier. Just get out of the base.
Grandfather! Oh, Grandfather, I'm scared!
Susan! Stay close to Greshem. He'll keep you safe.
Val, keep in contact. Magenta out.
Turn the ship around. We must go back to Garid.
But it'll take us hours to get back. We don't have light-speed engines.
I'm perfectly aware of that, Taryn. I've been told enough times. Turn the ship around.
Doctor, we're on a mission. A mission you agreed to. We can't go back. There's too much at stake.
You're asking me to abandon my granddaughter to goodness only knows what fate. Remember what Susan said? Governor Hal Rowan was prepared to torture her to extract a confession about suspected membership of the faction. If he sees her in the base, there'll be no need for torture. She'll be shot on sight.
That is a risk of every member of the faction.
But that's the point. She isn't a member of a faction. She's just an innocent girl.
There are countless innocent people throughout the Empire. Men, women, and children who are suffering as we speak. What about them? Will you just abandon them all for the sake of just one person? My father is on Garid. How do you think I feel leaving him there?
Doctor, I know you're worried about Susan. So am I. But you promised to help these people.
But things have changed, Taryn. Susan's life is at stake.
It was her idea that you use your technology to help us. Shouldn't you honour that?
Oh, Magenta, you were there. She spoke out of turn and I ticked her off for it. I'm not doing this because I think I should, but because I have been, manoeuvred into it.
You're being unfair, Doctor. There was no pressure from me. I simply stated what was at stake and we agreed the conditions for using the rings of Taiki. We have a real chance to stop the war.
Maybe we do. But at what price? Your father and my granddaughter. Dead at the hands of Hal Rowan. I can't believe it. All of you are opposed to returning to Gorid. I can't express how angry and disappointed I am, especially with you, Tarran, the man who claims to love my granddaughter, perfectly willing to leave her to certain death.
Doctor, I do love Susan. Deeply. But what you ask is impossible. Magenta has explained that the faction fleet has been deployed in Sector 5 and is on the brink of winning a decisive victory against Dula Yedic's forces. It would be wrong to take vital resources from there at this crucial point in the war. We must both try to see the bigger picture.
The bigger picture? Oh, I suppose you learned that at the CIA training school, did you? All your skills, all those fancy gadgets. But when it really matters, you're just full of empty words.
Gadgets? Of course! I've been so slow! We have the time ring! We can use it to rescue Susan!
The time ring? I suppose it could work, yes. But what's so different this time, eh?
Because this time, we know when and where she is.
Wait a moment. Are you just going to abandon us? Have you no sense of honour?
You have my personal assurance that we'll return to complete our mission once we've rescued Susan and Greshem. Our technology is highly advanced. We can be there and back in a matter of minutes.
Please trust us. Tarran speaks the truth.
Tarran, you've been sincere about helping us from the beginning, so I will trust you to honour your word.
Thank you, Magenta. I won't let you down. Don't worry, if I get this right, it'll be no time at all before we're back.
What just happened? You started to fade and then became solid again.
Well, I don't understand it. It seems that we just bounced off Gorid.
Let me see. You're probably not doing it right.
I know more about this technology than you do. Just wait. Let me try and scan the system. Maybe it just needs a reboot.
Huh. I thought this was meant to be cutting-edge technology. What an unreliable piece of junk.
It's not that. The ring's working fine. Our space-time destination is fixed time. We just can't go there.
Oh, don't be so foolish, man. The ring doesn't know what we intend. Just alter the coordinates. That'll probably remedy the issue.
Okay, let's try again. Hold on, Doctor. It's no good. It just won't let us land. I think we could try 100 space-time combinations and we'd still end up with the same result. I'm sorry, Doctor. Truly, I am.
I know you are, my boy. I know you are.
Ah, Captain Cooper, there you are. What seems to be the delay? I thought we were set to land a few minutes ago, and now I discover that we're holding our position. What is going on?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I'm afraid the appearance of this battle cruiser over the holiday resort has caused mass panic among the guests. Some are leaving by hovercar, but many others by spaceship, and so our flight path is blocked. It seems the resort staff are having a hard time calming things down and restoring order.
Well, it's not the holiday resort we want. It's Jolif Manteen's private complex. Haven't you explained this?
Of course, sir. I've reassured them about our intentions, but it's no good. You can't reason with people who are panicking. Respectfully, that's why I suggested that we land 3 miles away and go in on foot.
What? And lose the element of surprise? What sort of plan is that?
Not the best one, I'll admit. But due to our current situation, we've already lost the element of surprise.
Oh, this is intolerable. I want to capture Jolif Manteen and his fellow traitors and shut down their secret base, and every minute we delay risks them slipping through my fingers. Did it occur to you that Magenta herself may be there right now as we speak? Imagine if we were to capture her, the source of all our woes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to land.
But the civilians in the resort?
If they're in the wrong place at the wrong time, then it's their own fault. I won't allow a bunch of cowardly fools to stand in the way of Imperial justice. So land the ship, Captain Cooper, or I'll strip you of your rank and make someone else captain in your place. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Good. I'm not in the mood for any further delays. Well, don't let me stand in your way, Captain. Do what you have to do.
Yes, of course. Helmsman, begin landing sequence. Bring her in close to Mr. Manteen's private hangar.
Aye, Captain. Retro thrusters disengaging. Beginning our approach now.
Good. Jolif Manteen, Magenta Calhoon, and the whole nest of traitors. Yes, soon they'll all be in the palm of my hand. I will crush this rebellion and bring peace to the Empire. Yes, and it will be me, not the Emperor at the head of the victory procession. Me, the savior of stone.
What? You both are still here? Come on, quickly. You have to go.
Go? Go where? There's nothing we can do.
Hal Rowan's cruiser is about to land, but you two can still get to safety. Greshem, take her and go. Go that way. It's a service corridor that will take you to the disused maintenance shed. Hopefully from there you'll be able to make your way to the nearest village. There's no guarantee you'll make it, but it's your only chance. Hopefully, Rowan's troops will be too busy fighting us to notice your escape. Now, go!
Thank you, Colonel. I hope we'll meet again. Susan, come on. Susan, come on, we can't afford to lose a single minute. Any delay could prove fatal.
It's no good, Greshem. I've got to stop. Please. It won't be for long, I promise.
All right, we'll have a break. We can sit behind one of those boxes.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm holding you up. Maybe you should go without me.
I'll do nothing of the sort. We stay together, come what may. Besides, if I abandoned you, I'd never have a moment's inner peace ever again. What about your grandfather? I made him a promise to protect you, and I intend to keep it. Now, are you ready?
Yes, I think so. Greshem, I'm very grateful to you. You've done so much for me. First you looked after me in the camp at Calhoun, and now you're risking your life to get me to safety. I'm sorry. I still think of you as Greshem, but I suppose I should call you Eric.
Eric Calhoun feels like a different person. I think I'll remain Greshem until this war is won, one way or another. Ah, look across there, do you see? That must be the door to the maintenance shed. Come on, quickly, but as quietly as you can. Don't worry, Susan. We can do this.
Greshem, did you just hear something?
No, I don't think so. What did it sound like?
It sounded like a person. I think someone else is here.
Don't be alarmed. It's only me.
Yes, you're the security chief for Mr. Manteen's holiday resort. I thought you'd be with the colonel mounting a defense against Hal Rowan's troops.
There's been a change of plan. Come with me. I have a hover car waiting just outside. Right, get in. We don't want to lose any time.
It's very kind of you to make so much effort for just us. So, tell me, what's the nearest village?
That would be Sloshville. It's about 3 clicks west of here. To be fair, it's a bit of a drive.
Its name certainly doesn't inspire confidence. I don't wish to be a backseat driver, but if I'm not mistaken, aren't we going east instead of west?
That's correct. You see, we're not going to Sloshville. I'm taking you back to base.
To the base? Why ever would you do that? Oh no. Have you turned traitor?
It's all a question of timing, Professor Calhoun. If Hal Rowan had attacked the base a week ago, I'd be taking you to safety. But several days ago, My cousins were arrested for protesting against the war, and I think that if I hand you two over to Rowan, I can bargain for their release.
I understand your reasoning, but you've got no guarantee that you won't be arrested yourself for your own involvement in the rebellion.
Not a problem. My job is to provide security for the holiday resort. Mr. Manteen kept me and my team ignorant of most of what was happening in the base. So if I'm mind-probed, there'll be little evidence to convict me.
Well, it looks like you've thought of everything.
Oh no. Greshem, what are we going to do?
There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Susan. It seems that once again, we're prisoners of the Empire.
Well, that went smoothly. I must admit, I was a little worried that the landing bay officer was going to put each of us through screening.
I suppose you thought it wasn't worth considering. After all, you're probably more famous by sight than the Emperor himself. Though I'll take your point. The rest of us could be suspect. After all, we're all knowns.
But not Magenta. I'm sure her image is on wanted posters across the Empire. Maybe she should have worn a shimmer to disguise herself. But I suppose there was a chance it would have set off an alarm. You're looking a little pale, Magenta. How are you feeling?
As nervous as the day I was examined on my thesis. I feel like my stomach's been turned inside out.
Don't worry. We're all there to support you. Let's just try to remain positive. We have a real chance to stop the war, maybe even today. Come on. The palace is only a few more minutes' walk.
My dear sir, positivity is all well and good. But it is often said that the optimist is simply a person not in full possession of all the facts.
Oh, Doctor, don't spoil the mood. If we're going to succeed, we need to have some self-belief. Otherwise, there's no point in being here.
Well, you know my thoughts on this mission, so there's no point going over it again.
Please, Doctor, trust us. I have no doubt that Colonel Springer will come up with an effective strategy to defend the base. But hopefully by now, Dad and Susan will be hiding out in a place of safety far from the fighting.
What you offer me is possibility, not certainty.
Well, that defines life for most of us.
Ah, so this is the palace. Well, it's certainly impressive.
I suppose it is. But don't feel intimidated. After all, it's only a building. In my experience, people are more impressive than things.
I really hope you're right about this, Mr. Manteen. Because our fate depends entirely on Magenta's ability to make the right impression on the Emperor.
A responsibility I share with you, Doctor. Let's hope the rings of Taiki live up to their reputation.
Maybe we should park this conversation. We're approaching the next security checkpoint. Stay alert, everyone. Let's go.
We've secured the base and are just dealing with the last pockets of resistance.
That's excellent news, Captain. Your soldiers have done well. Any sign of Manteen or Magenta?
According to our contact, they left base many hours ago. Ah, this is our contact. And not alone, I see. Welcome, Chief. Thank you for your cooperation. And who do we have here?
I'll tell you who they are, Captain. These two are the ones who escaped from Kifoon. Well, well. Susan of the House of Longbarrow, we meet again. And the mysterious Greshem, we meet at last. Well, this time you won't escape before your trial. I look forward to finding out who you are and what you've been up to.
I beg your pardon, Your Excellency, but I can clear up the mystery now. This man is Professor Eric Calhoun. He's Magenta's father.
What? Well. I knew in my bones there was more to you than the average rebel. Captain, prepare the ship. We're leaving.
But what about the remaining rebels?
Not a problem. As we leave, the battlecruiser can bomb them into oblivion.
But you can't do that!
Professor Calhoun, I think you'll find that there's very little that I can't do. Captain, let's be going.
Forgive me, sir, but Where are we going?
To Stowe, of course. I want to deliver my prize to the Emperor. Yes, with Calhoun in our power, Magenta will have to surrender.
She'll do no such thing. It will be a betrayal of all those comrades she's lost in the war.
Oh, I think her resolve will soon weaken if we televise your torture across the networks. Yes, she'll soon come crawling out of her hiding place.
Torture's forbidden throughout the Empire. And even if it weren't, the Emperor would never allow it. He's a man of honor.
The Emperor is young and inexperienced, and I can be very persuasive.
You're a monster! A monster!
What I am, young lady, is the winner.
I thought the guards would be suspicious of strangers and therefore more alert.
But why should they be? Could you imagine being a guard for hours at a time? Nothing to do but check security passes? I did it myself at the beginning of my career. Believe me, there's little job satisfaction. Well, this palace confirms all the prejudices about the Empire. A monument to self-indulgence.
Let's stay focused, shall we? Doctor, how do we do this?
Mr. Manteen will need to convince the Emperor to let me give him a cranial massage. Though why he would let a complete stranger do such a thing, I've no idea. This is the weakest part of the plan.
I take your point, Doctor. But somehow, we have to find a way.
So this is it. The Emperor's suite. One of them at least. Now keep your wits about you, and only speak if the Emperor addresses you directly.
Welcome. May I help you?
Jolif Manteen. I'm here for a dinner engagement with His Majesty.
But of course. I should have recognized you immediately, Minister Manteen. You are very welcome. His Majesty is expecting you. I hope you don't mind if I speak about a personal matter while on duty, but I just want to offer my thanks on behalf of the Cadik family.
Thank me? Cadik. I know that name. Ah, you must be Mina Cadik's husband, Wolfe. My dear Major, it's nice to put a face to a name.
We were all delighted at Mina's promotion to sector manager of the Manteen Leisure Group.
Well, you know our brand motto, we only hire the best so that we can deliver the best. And Mina proved herself an excellent regional manager, efficient, imaginative, and concerned for the welfare of her staff. It's nice to meet you at last. I presume I can take my staff with me. I do like them close, just in case I need anything.
Oh, yes, of course. That should be fine. Please go through.
Well, it seems that Mr. Manteen's name really does open doors. Well, this place would certainly put the Panopticon into the shade.
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing.
Ah, Mr. Manteen, welcome. Oh, and your personal staff too, of course.
Apologies, Your Majesty. I find it reassuring to have them with me.
I spend most of my time surrounded by advisors, experts, and soldiers, so I enjoy those occasions when I'm alone. Well, of course, I'm never entirely alone. This is Hawkeye, my personal bodyguard.
A warrior of the Tundra people. An interesting choice, Your Majesty.
Oh, you think so, do you? Hawkeye is the best of the best, and was chosen purely on merit. However, I must say that I am pleased he is Tundra, because I'm fascinated by Tundra culture. So I've learnt a lot about it over the last few years, and Hawkeye is a patient teacher.
Oh, please forgive me for presuming to say it, but Your Majesty seems to have a more open attitude than public policy would suggest. Well, what I mean is, many in the Senate are rather... how should I put it? Prejudiced against the Tundra people?
Well, naturally, I can't speak with you about the views of individual senators. But I am aware that prejudice does exist. I fear it's present in every level of our society. I understand you have many Tunda in your own workforce.
Oh, yes indeed, Your Majesty, across a number of my different businesses. I would hope that all of them would say that they are treated well in the workplace, though I hasten to add that I hope all my workers, whatever their species, can say the same.
It is said that Manteen Enterprises is a good employer, and my sources are seldom wrong. Well, that is all the pleasantries over with. Now, before we dine, I suppose we should turn to a few matters of business. I can never seem to escape from business.
And business is itself a stressful business. Which reminds me, my new cat nanny is excellent at head massage. I think he learned it from some monks from the Outer Rim. After one of his massages, all the stresses of the day just melt away. If Your Majesty wishes, he could give you a demonstration.
I don't think that will be necessary. Oh, not because I don't get stressed, I certainly do. Who isn't these days? And not because I don't have regular massage, because I do. Hawkeye is trained in the art. It's because I don't want the doctor to act against his conscience.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, I don't understand.
He knows. Somehow he knows.
Yes, I do. The Doctor has in his pocket 2 rings that have the power to influence the minds of others, and you wanted him to use them on me. I suppose that's rather ruined your plans, Magenta Calhoun.
Oh, my stars. So you even know who I am? Well, this is not going well at all.
I disagree. We are the 2 people who need to sit down and talk. And now, here you are. I suppose I should try to put you at your ease. Hawkeye will only attack you if he thinks my life is in danger, so you needn't worry about him. And as for the Imperial Guard, I shan't be calling them to carry you off to prison, so you can relax. Please be seated.
Sorry, Your Majesty, would you please explain what's going on?
To do that, I need to take you back a few years. My late father was a soldier through and through, but I didn't want to take that path. I was more interested in tech. During my first year in the military academy, I told him what I preferred to do instead. He was not pleased. However, I managed to win him round by explaining that tech is useful in both wartime and peacetime. So I got my wish. And I suppose it's fair to say, now I'm a bit of an expert in nanotechnology.
This is certainly not in Your Majesty's official biography. If memory serves, it only says that you completed basic training and then left the army, after which you assumed your duties as Crown Prince Imperial.
Yes, that's correct. Because he's a commander-in-chief of the army, no one expects the Emperor to be a tech head. Anyway, I've used most of my free time to develop my computer skills, but I had nothing of any significance to test them on. And then one day, an opportunity appeared. I remember the first time I saw you. My father held a reception for the senior members of the Commerce Guild, and you were there. After you'd been presented, I remember the Chancellor whispering to my father that he wondered how could have you become so rich without breaking any laws. At the time, I thought it a little unkind, but it did make me wonder, and that thought stayed with me. So, when I became Emperor, I decided to host a reception for the Guild, and I made sure that you would be there. Little did you realise that when you were exchanging pleasantries with me, my nanobots were getting to work on your android. Thank you, by the way, Anna. You've been an excellent source of information.
I exist to serve. No thanks are necessary.
So Anna's been working for you? Well, now we know who leaked my work for the faction to Hal Rowan.
Well, it seems we have another snake in our nest.
Hal Rowan is a dangerous man. Oh yes, I know a lot about him, and some of it came from you. You see, Anna sent me the video of Rowan shooting Colonel Longridge. It's a source of grave concern to me. But let's leave him aside for now. Magenta. It's often said that a person is most honest when they think they're unobserved. I've had live feed from Anna for about a month. Ever since Mr. Manteen came to the guild reception. I've seen the real you. Not what Imperial propaganda says. I know that you're sincere, fair, and deeply committed to the people you serve. So I've formed a good opinion of you. And on a personal note, I'm pleased that never once did you suggest that I should be assassinated. You've only ever wanted to speak with me and try to negotiate the peace settlement.
It's true, Your Majesty. All I've ever wanted is peace built on justice. I want the poor to have protected rights in the workplace, to have decent wages so that they can put money aside for their futures, to have access to educational programs to help them acquire new skills. That's all I've ever said in my podcasts for the last 6 years.
And I have listened to them all. You're a better speaker than many people in the Senate, but I am no fool. I know that both sides use propaganda. Mr. Manteen, I never did investigate your financial dealings because I stumbled upon something bigger. The Magenta faction itself. But maybe you can explain to me how you, a well-respected businessman, a zillionaire, would risk everything to bankroll a rebellion. Did you really believe everything Magenta said in her podcasts?
If I'm honest, not at first. I listened to satisfy my curiosity, but later I investigated the conditions of my own workers and realized she'd been right all along. I am sorry to say, Your Majesty, but every empire is built on an unfair redistribution of wealth. The rich take more, which gives them more power over the poor, making them poorer. I'm a successful businessman, but I freely admit that people like me are part of the problem. But Magenta helped me to see the light and change, and I've become what you'd probably call an ethical businessman.
Well, you've certainly proven it many times over. Not only by how you treat your staff, but also the support you give to schools, hospitals, and community centres. I wish the Senate was doing more for those key areas.
Your Majesty, I think we're on the same page. So what do I need to do to convince you to agree to a settlement on workers' rights? Because that will stop the war.
Well, as you know, any change to policy will affect everyone in the economic chain: workers, consumers, investors, and business owners. But that's not to say that change isn't possible. The question is by how much? Of course, the Commerce Guild will lobby their friends in the Senate to block any changes. If the majority were to vote against an amendment and I overruled them, I would be branded a tyrant. And that could result in a constitutional crisis.
Respectfully, Your Majesty, the future of our people is bigger than the fate of one person, even if it's the Emperor himself. From your birth, you've been shielded from ordinary people. You've always been surrounded by the rich and the famous, politicians and soldiers. You've probably never spoken to a factory worker or a salt miner. Maybe we can take you outside, down into the city, so that you can talk with some street vendors and shoppers.
You are suggesting I leave the safety of the palace and go with you? You do know how unwise that sounds, don't you? Besides, I'm not sure it would work. As soon as people recognise me, there'll be panic, not least from the security services bundling me into a hover car and bringing me back. So I'm not sure how I'm going to gain an objective viewpoint.
I think that's where I can be of help. I have advanced teleport technology that can take us anywhere. You just have to pick, and I'll do the rest. You have the whole Empire from which to choose. And because I can alter the temporal setting, I can take you any when, too. This way, you can be gone for as long as you like and return a minute after you left. Oh, I'm Taryn, by the way.
Ah, yes. One of the Time Lords. And you, sir, are the Doctor.
Yes, Your Majesty. Our race observes the universe from a distance, unseen, impartial. And yet here we are, at the heart of someone else's war, I wish you well in trying to achieve peace. But in all honesty, I'd rather be 1,000 light years away. Terran prefers a more active role, but that's his own affair.
Yes, I picked that up from some of Anna's reports. Hawkeye, you've been very quiet. What do you think I should do?
As a member of the Tunda people, I'm grateful for Magenta for being an advocate for my race. It was fighting for their rights that started this war. So I would like to see her succeed. Not just for the sake of the Tunda, but for all those in the Empire who don't get a fair deal. However, it is my job to keep you safe, and I will take that promise very seriously. So I will follow your orders, whatever that may be.
But in your heart of hearts, please, Hawkeye, you know I trust you implicitly. What do you want?
Your Majesty, you know that I will lay down my life to save yours, and I'm sure you know that even with me and the android to protect you, going with Magenta is a calculated risk. But I believe it is a risk worth taking.
I see. And what of you, Mr. Manteen? Have you anything to add? I suppose you think I should go on this journey too.
I don't suppose you have any reason to trust me, now that you know I'm Magenta's key supporter. But it's precisely because I know her so well that I can say without hesitation that you can trust her. So I think your Majesty should go.
You'll have Hawkeye and Anna to protect you. And I should point out that I'm unarmed. Your Majesty, I'm putting myself in your power because I know, that if you meet even a few ordinary people and see their lives, you will change the policies that keep them in poverty.
You're a person of great conviction, Magenta. I wish the members of the Senate had even half of your strength of character. Very well. I shall take a leap of faith. Magenta, show me the Empire. Show me my people.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say. This day is certainly turning out differently to what I'd imagined. Better than I could have hoped for.
Well, I've not promised anything except to go with you. I suppose I should change. This uniform is likely to attract attention. Maybe something plain and dark.
That would be wise, Your Majesty. We can't risk people discovering your identity. The Empire isn't divided into loyalists and rebels. There are countless people out there who fight their own corner and care nothing for the stability of your throne or the success of my cause.
Ah, you're referring to the gangsters running drugs and weapons. If we weren't fighting this war, maybe we'd have enough resources to close them down.
Hopefully, in time, that will be possible. So where would you like to go first?
You mentioned the salt miners earlier. I'm conscious that most of them are Tunda people. Let's go and see some of them.
If you just give me the coordinates, we'll be on our way.
Ah, I've just had a thought. Major Cadik, Mr. Manteen has made a few proposals, and I'm going down to the terrace to think about them. Yes, Hawkeye is with me. I am not to be disturbed. Well, that's sorted.
I'm not sure as to why it's just the 5 of you going.
A smaller group will attract less attention.
Very well. I'm not happy about it, but it makes sense. Good luck.
And now, we wait. What's the matter, Mr. Manteen? You look like you've lost 1,000 credits and found a grotsit.
Oh, nothing's wrong, Doctor. I'm still trying to take in the magnitude of the last few minutes. Magenta and the Emperor talking in a calm, friendly manner and now setting off together to see the suffering people of the Empire. I feel privileged to have been a small part in enabling this historic moment to take place. Who knows? But within days, battle cruisers could become relief ships bringing aid to refugees.
Well, don't count your chickens before they're hatched. There's too many things that could go wrong. These 2 young people hold in their hands the fate of billions of people. I wonder if they feel the weight of history resting on their shoulders.
Why don't you sit down, Brophy? You're going to leave a great big groove in the Emperor's carpet.
They've been gone for 20 minutes. I thought Tarrant said he could bring them all back a minute after they left.
Eh? Oh, yes. Well, as you know, Tarrant's been having problems with the time ring.
Well, that's no good. They could be stranded somewhere, and here we are at risk of discovery at any moment. Can't we contact them?
Sadly, no. I'd need a trans-temporal communicator. Were it here, I could call them from my ship. But, as you know, I've lost it. Or perhaps I should say, it has lost me. Now, speaking of communication, why don't you sit down and make yourself useful, eh? I want to know what's happening on Gorid. Remember Susan and Greshem? They were running for their lives.
Of course, Doctor. I'll contact Colonel Springer.
Is there a problem, Commander?
The faction has a secure network, but it seems the Colonel's receiver is inactive. There could be another reasons for that.
Why don't I try the holiday resort? We can at least get an update on Hal Rowan's attack. Hello, Fandy. Yes, it's me. No, I'm fine. I'm on Stowe. I understand there's been an attack. What? You're serious? I'm tied up here for the moment, but I'll return as soon as I can. Look after people as best you can. Manteen out.
What's wrong, sir? You've gone very pale.
Yes. Sorry, Brophy. It's bad news, I'm afraid. The worst possible, in fact. Hal Rowan destroyed the base. He withdrew his ground troops and then bombed it out of existence. Most of the resort was caught in a blast, and Fandy is trying to look after the injured.
And Susan could be among the dead.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but His Majesty left me strict instructions that he was not to be disturbed.
The military mind. So inflexible. No doubt he meant disturbed by unimportant people. Well, if we are to wait, have some refreshment sent in.
Very well. This is Major Cadik. Could I order refreshment, please? Yes, 4 people.
Oh, nothing for these 2. They're my prisoners.
You brought prisoners into the Emperor's suite?
Oh, don't get so jumpy, Major. You have 6 guards to protect you, and there's Captain Cooper here as well. But one could hardly describe these prisoners as dangerous. The girl is of no importance, but the man, well, he could be the key factor in ending the war. Now perhaps you see why I must see the Emperor immediately.
This is Cadik. Cancel those refreshments. Yes, that's right. Your Excellency really believes that this man could end the war?
Major, that is between me and His Majesty. Now open those doors.
Not until I've heard from the Emperor himself.
Then put a call through to him. By the stars, do I have to think of everything? Don't worry, Major. If the Emperor is displeased, I'll smooth things over with him myself. So are you going to make that call or not?
No answer. Mind you, if His Majesty is still on the terrace, he won't be able to pick up. I'll page his bodyguard.
No reply. Something must be wrong.
Curious. Hawkeye always picks up. Perhaps he's serving the Emperor's meal, in which case he won't. His Majesty did say that he was going to dine with Minister Manteen after their first meeting.
What? You mean to tell me that Jolif Manteen is in there? With the Emperor? By all the stars, man, he's a member of the Magenta faction. He's been bankrolling her army.
What? Get that door open. Now!
So where would you like to go next, Your Majesty?
Back to the palace. I've met salt miners in the Jax Nebula, factory workers and street vendors on a dozen different worlds, and I've seen the conditions of the refugee camps. I believe I've seen enough. Magenta, I'll make the necessary changes. I'm not sure how I'll get it through the Senate, but you have my word. I will do it.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. We don't need a radical shift in economic policy. Even just a few small changes to workers' rights will improve their lives significantly. And then once the Empire begins to recover from the war, further policies can be introduced that will make more improvements.
You're right. So right. Thank you, Magenta. Thank you. Why haven't my advisors suggested this before?
Your Majesty, business owners want maximum profit with minimal costs, and the Imperial Treasury wants to take money rather than give it out. I'm aware that the war has cost us dearly, and I hold up my hand. I've caused this. The Empire's finances have taken a heavy beating. But if the war ends, then we can cancel the exclusion protocol and invite the other peoples of the galaxy to come and help us rebuild. Some may charge for their aid, but others will assist simply because they care. Stowe is on the brink of a new era.
You're right, Magenta. I wish we'd met sooner. We can end this war today, and then nobody else has to die. Taryn, please take us back.
Doctor, don't you know it's rude to listen to other people's conversations?
I'm perfectly well aware of the etiquette around eavesdropping, but since you're both members of the Magenta faction and I'm classed as an illegal alien, I thought it prudent. Besides, if you're so bothered about manners, you should stop sniffing at the Emperor's dinner.
So what are they saying, Doctor?
Someone seems to be arguing with Major Cadik, but he's not giving in. No one's getting in here without the Emperor's say-so. I think I spoke too soon. The other fellow has just said that you're a member of the Magenta faction. It looks like they're coming in. Oh, if only I had Taryn's sonic skeleton key, I could deadlock the door.
Stand back, Doctor.
Stay where you are and raise your hands.
Please leave this to me, Governor Rowan. I'm responsible for security here. I'm sorry, Minister Manteen, but if you would oblige, hopefully we can get this matter sorted out quickly.
Grandfather! Oh, goodness me, I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, my dear child, it's so good to see you. I thought you died when this madman destroyed the base on Gorid. Greshem, thank you for keeping her Susan safe. Thank you.
Oh, cut the act, old man. We know who he really is. The father of public enemy number 1.
Yes, I'm Magenta's father, but I question whether she's public enemy number 1. There may be other contenders for that title.
I'm not interested in your riddles, Professor Calhoun. You'd better make use of your time by preparing a defense case for your trial.
Your Majesty. Guards, attention!
I see my absence has not gone unnoticed. Oh, Governor Rowan. I didn't expect to see you here.
Your Majesty, where have you been? I have urgent business with you. This man...
Take your hands off me, Rowan.
Oh, be quiet. Your Majesty, this man is our bargaining chip. He's our ticket to finding Magenta and winning the war.
Well, it seems I'm one step ahead of you, Governor. The war will end, but in a truce, and with amnesty for all the members of the Magenta faction.
Your Majesty, I don't understand you.
Maybe I can explain. I'm Magenta Calhoun, Governor Rowan. The person you've all been looking for.
What? Or her? Actually her?
Yes, I am. And I'd appreciate it if you'd take your hands off my father. Hello again, Dad.
It's good to see you, Magenta. So have you done it? Do we finally have peace?
Yes. It's just as the Emperor said. There will be a truce and we'll get amnesty.
No, this can't be happening. Your Majesty, these traitors need to be punished.
There is blame on both sides. So, if we are to have peace, then amnesty for the faction is essential. And besides, we need everyone working together so that we can rebuild the Empire on new and better foundations, justice and equality.
This is faction propaganda. Major Cadik, I fear His Majesty has been brainwashed by Magenta. We can't trust a word he says.
Have a care, Governor. I don't appreciate anyone questioning my word. Most of my life it's been men like you who have manipulated the facts so that I only see half of the picture, but my eyes have been opened today, and I shan't ever forget what I've seen. Major Cadik, inform the Senate that I shall address them within the hour. Mr. Manteen, I want to thank you for the part that you've played, not only in enabling me to meet with Magenta, but also for the way you run your companies. You've demonstrated over the last few years that it's possible to build economic prosperity without exploiting the workforce. I know you've had your critics, but now the people will be made to listen. Change is coming to the Stovian Empire, and your business practices will serve as a model of how that can be done.
Your Majesty does me great honour, but I can't take the credit. It really all does come back to Magenta. Her message inspired me to change.
This is intolerable. What kind of emperor are you? I had my doubts, but never expressed them. Look at you. You didn't even complete military training. You have a Tunda as a bodyguard. And now you're consorting with traitors. You're not even half the man your father was.
I am the Emperor, whether you like it or not. And while on the subject of the Tunda people, I have seen the footage of you killing Colonel Longridge in cold blood. I have also spoken with many of the Tunda in the Jax Nebula, and it seems you and Governor Dula Yedik have been using the war to cover your campaign against their race. You may have doubts about me, but I certainly have doubts about you. Hal Rowan, I hereby remove you from office. You'll be taken into custody, awaiting trial for war crimes. Major Cadik, please escort the prisoner.
Let go of me! Let go!
What, and give up my advantage? I don't think so. Now stay where you are, all of you, or I might just pull the trigger by accident.
Let go of her, Rowan. Don't take the coward's way.
And why should I listen to you? You're a traitor.
Because now is the time for reconciliation and peace.
Not for me, oh no, not for Hal Rowan. After all I've done for the Empire.
Stand down. You cannot escape. You are clear and present danger to His Majesty's safety. If I must, I will shoot you here and now.
No, Major. You could hit Magenta.
Then it seems we've reached a stalemate.
That's what you think!
Unhand me, you alien scum!
I'll do no such thing!
Magenta, come here. Oh, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Drop the gun!
Not when I have a chance to end the war in the right way.
Magenta, look out! Ah!
Take him out.
No!
Stand down, men. He's dead.
Oh, Tarran! What an impetuous fellow you are!
Susan. Come closer. Please. I haven't got long.
But you can't die. You can't. Grandfather, surely we can do something. You must save him.
No, my dear. We can't. Perhaps if we were on Gallifrey it would be different. Perhaps a transfer of regeneration energy. But it's too late. Too late.
He's right, Susan. Don't cry. I had a good life, but it would have been 100 times better if I'd shared it with you. I would have made a good husband, I'm sure of it. Remember me.
How are you both?
I've been better. Susan is sleeping. Looking at her there on the couch, so peaceful. No one would imagine what she's been through.
Maybe some counseling would help.
Eh? Oh, no, I don't think so. Actually, it occurs to me that I could do something myself.
Doctor? What are you doing?
I'm going to, edit her memory. Oh, nothing too radical, of course.
Doctor, don't. I know you mean well, but you can't do that. I know she's still young, but they're Susan's memories. You must respect that. When my wife died, I did everything I could to protect Magenta, but it didn't help. And eventually I realized I had to let her come to terms with losing her mother in her own way. It might take a while, but Susan will be fine. And besides, you'll be with her to support her every step of the way.
Well, maybe you're right, Greshem. Thank you.
There's going to be a newscast at any moment. Gather round.
And now we go live to the Senate and a message from His Majesty, the Emperor.
Oh, hello, Mr. Manteen. What's going on?
His Majesty is going to address the Empire.
My dear people, I speak to you today on what will go down as an important day in history. The war is finally at an end, and peace and prosperity shall reign. This is a new era for the Empire, in which each and every citizen can make their contribution to building a golden age.
Look, there's Magenta.
We have lost much, but there is so much to gain, so much to hope for. We have been divided these 6 long years, but now it is time to unite. We must forgive each other, if we are to trust each other. To that end, I hereby appoint Dr. Magenta Calhoun to head the newly formed Ministry of Development and Renewal. I have every confidence that her wisdom, compassion, and enthusiasm will help to guide us into a new and better future. My dear people, the Magenta War is at an end.
It's more than I ever could have hoped for. Peace in our time.
Well, peace is always a work in progress. This is just the start of a very long road, and the journey comes with no guarantees. Magenta has the power she needs to make the Empire fairer. I just hope that with her new authority, she will stay true to her principles and goals.
She will. Have no doubts about that. Mr. Manteen and I will support her every step of the way.
Oh my goodness! The ship! Finally!
So this is the time and spaceship you've been waiting for. I thought it would be bigger. Will the two of you both fit?
Oh, don't worry. There's plenty of room inside.
Greshem, I'm sure I can rely on you to give our farewells to Magenta and the others, but we really must be going. Besides, you've all got a lot of work to do. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will Stowe.
Yes, of course. Oh, but what of Taran? Aren't you going to take his body with you?
Oh, good gracious, no. I don't think that would be a good idea at all. Could I, impose on you to arrange a funeral?
I suppose I could. Yes. If that's what you really want. Do your people have any customs or rituals that should be observed?
Cremation. Yes, it will have to be cremation. Oh, don't look at me like that, Susan. It's the only way. You know it is.
Cremation it is then. And I shall help with the arrangements.
And I want you to know that Magenta and I will remember Tarran's passing each year.
Well, yes, that would be very fitting. Come along, Susan. We should be going.
I'd like to say goodbye to Tarran. Please, Grandfather.
Doctor.
Very well, my dear. He's been laid out in the next room.
He looks so peaceful. It's as if he's asleep. Oh, he's still warm.
Well, it takes about 12 hours for a body to lose its heat, and it's only been a little over 2 hours since, yes, well, I suppose you should say your goodbye.
I'm not sure what to say. Tarran, when we were at the academy together, I didn't really know how you felt. If only you'd said something, maybe things would have been different. I'm glad I got to spend some time with you. You were kind and brave and... Goodbye, Tarralassalon. I won't forget you.
May he rest in peace.
Oh, his time ring. Do you think we should take it with us?
What? No, I don't think so, Susan. Well, look at it. Looks like it took some of the force of the laser blast. I think it's damaged. Besides, it was rather unreliable.
Bit like your ship.
Yes, well, it's here now, and that's what matters. Susan, come along.
Goodbye, Doctor. Susan.
Goodbye, Mr. Manteen. Greshem, thank you for looking after me.
You are very welcome. I wish you well, wherever the fates may take you.
Yes, goodbye.
And off they go to who knows where. They got caught up in someone else's war and they suffered for it.
But they lived to walk away from it. Tarran was not so fortunate. If he hadn't been so brave, it might have been Magenta lying dead next door, not him. It makes you think, doesn't it? I understand the Doctor's wish to simply observe. For him, history hangs by such delicate strands that if you touch one, the whole thing could fall apart. But I think Tarran was right. As soon as the Doctor and Susan arrived on Bardeen, they'd become involved. No longer impartial observers. And the longer they'd stayed and the more choices they'd made, the more they became embedded in our history. I think there will come a day when the Doctor will realize that he can't simply sit on the sidelines and watch. He'll realize that he has to act. And I hope, when that moment arrives, he'll be ready.